Tommy and Jacob in the morning.
Community Troy and Abed. What?
No, we're the alien. You were Bob and I'm Kevin.
No, I'm
I'm Kevin. You're Bob. That's what I just said, but I just reversed.
Now I want to be Kevin.
Okay, you can be Kevin. I'll be Bob.
But I'll be no. Wait. Oh, you never watched Prometheus and Bob.
Prometheus and Bob sounds really familiar.
Do you remember Kablam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like oh my god, that was like Robot Chicken before Robot Chicken.
Kinda, yeah.
They did like
Action League now.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's the one. Yeah. Holy wow, you just got a deep recessed memory in there.
That was like one of my favorite shows.
Dude, Kablam. Oh my god, I wonder if that aged well.
What
was that?
It was a Nickelodeon.
It was Nickelodeon.
Yeah, it was Snick. It was on Snick for a little bit. Saturday Night Nick.
Okay. What the fuck is Snick?
How do you not... You know Kablam, but you don't know Snick? With Keenan and Kel, all that. My cousin Skeeter.
How old were you for that?
It was probably from 8 to like 13. I guess Snick was went on for a long time.
Yeah, but then I was probably like 7 or something.
All right, fine, whatever.
Lead us in. I can forget it. You can't.
Lead us in. I don't care anymore.
This is Tommy.
This is Jacob.
This is Tommy and Jacob's mixtape.
Oh, we should have said this is Bob. This is Kevin. Hey, all right, cool. Hey, everybody, welcome. Hey.
Hello.
Actually, I wonder. No, never mind. I'm not gonna worry about that. Where did this energy come from? I think I'm just excited to talk.
Fake it till you make it.
Tommy's getting ready to beat me with a stick.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, how's everybody doing? How y'all doing? Hope you're enjoying the nice weather that just came out of nowhere.
Gorgeous weather. It's been beautiful.
If you're in the city that we're in. Do people know where we're at? Can we tell them? Are we do you feel comfortable with that? I mean, everybody knows.
We've talked about Beacon Hill.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're in Seattle.
We even said if you find yourself in Seattle,
hey.
I think it's over.
Yeah, all right, cool. So we just got like a banter episode coming at you guys today. We're gonna be just talking some Invincible and some Falcon, Winter Soldier, and some reactions to trailers of stuff that came out.
Mm-hmm.
So, and today's going to be kind of more of a prediction day for stuff. Tommy and I got some. We got some personal life stuff to do and whatnot. So
yeah, and also
we're doing a future recording type thing.
Yeah, and it's also we're trying to get ourselves set up for May to do a whole Star Wars bit.
Yep.
We will get more into that when it gets closer. But yeah, just so you guys get excited, we're going to be doing a whole May the 4th be with you segment. So just a lot of Star Wars talk. So
May the Star Wars month be with you.
Yeah. So we're going to probably lose a few of you. Maybe.
Or maybe not, because I feel like we're gonna be. Should I save that for?
Let's wait until we get closer.
Okay, cool.
Once we get it more ironed out.
Okay, yeah. Okay, cool.
But yeah, we're gonna be doing some fun predictions because we're getting to the end of these two shows,
and this will probably be airing when both of them have already been aired.
Yes.
The Falcon Winter Soldier will already be aired.
Invincible will be coming up.
So, yeah.
We'll be kind of late to the game for Falcon, but we just want to see if we can guess some things that might happen.
We want to get some points on the board. Mm-hmm. Show me potato salad.
That was funny yesterday. Just looking at you hey, look, it's potato salad.
That was really good on my hamburger.
I don't like potato salad.
Okay. I mean, it's not for everybody.
I don't like cold potatoes. I don't like egg salad either. I don't like cold eggs.
That's so weird because you like actual salads, but I like, macaroni salad.
That's not potatoes. Salad. For the record.
It's got salad in the name.
It's man, you really like oranges, but I really just like to go with apple. It's they're not the same thing. It's nothing.
It's got it in the name.
Because chicken salad has pickles in it. You can't be oh, it's full of vegetables.
I mean, it's a vegetable. It's pickled. All right. Anywho. So we're going to kick it off with some Invincible. So I guess if people have probably been watching it, maybe we should give a spoiler alert.
Yeah, I guess this whole episode, just if you're not caught, you're just not caught up to everything yet. We're going to be talking about some stuff. So
yeah.
maybe we'll see you next time then. I don't know.
Yeah.
You're forewarned. We're not gonna. Yeah, I guess that's just it. We're not gonna. We're not gonna tiptoe around.
So
anything,
how did the last episode of Invincible end? I'm drawing a blank.
The end was the clones.
Yes.
Showing up to those two teenagers that were digging up the body of the immortal.
Yes, and then Robot is it Robot or Robot Man?
Robot,
Okay.
isn't it?
I think it's just Robot.
I think it's just Robot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just Robot.
He's Robot
like
Man's Doom Patrol.
Yeah. He's like in league with these twins. He's doing something sneaky.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I'm really curious where that's gonna. I think he's maybe making a clone of like maybe his physical form.
Yeah, I think he's making. I think because we still don't know if he was ever human, or if he's like a Data that was trying to be more human.
He's insinuated that
he wasn't always like a robot.
No, he actually said that. It's like
to Monster Girl, right?
Yeah, to Monster Girl, and to the black superhero. What's his name?
Oh, Samson.
Samson, yeah. He mentioned it Samson too. Like haven't always been like this.
Yeah. Well, it's also. I think he's. That's what's interesting. I think he's going to be making. My prediction is he's making a physical body for him to be in with the DNA of the immortal, who is, I guess, the kind of like the Shazam.
Okay. I mean, obviously, we haven't read the comics, so.
Well, yeah, but when we first saw him
the
in the
immortal?
beginning, yeah.
When was he in?
He was part of that Justice Syndicate League thing.
Oh, was he the one that was like a?
He was like a Superman. He
was like a savage.
He kind of looked like Savage.
Yeah,
but he kind of like
he was like a Superman Savage crossover type thing.
Yeah,
mixed together.
But
fusion,
he was like
fusion dance.
But that's what I'm saying. He was more like Shazam or like Black Adam. He was more like Greek kind of like.
Yeah, okay.
Mythology.
I guess I wasn't really following that. I was wondering, I thought there was going to be a reveal of a new superhero as the Immortal. I actually completely forgot that his name was the Immortal.
I totally forgot too. I Googled it just in images just to see what he looked like and went, he was one of the victims.
I don't know. I feel like anything that's weird like that is becoming more sinister, like with the cloning. I really think Robot is creating like maybe a human forms for him to actually be with Monster Girl because he's like eerily in love with her. He's like stalker-ish on her. Yeah,
he finds like a connection because of their curses, I guess.
Yeah.
I think my biggest prediction is Omni-Man's species, the Vulcans.
Oh, the Vilmatrites?
Vilmatrites. I think they're going to probably invade Earth.
Well, that's actually... have you read stuff?
No.
Because that's actually... There's a Vilmatrite... I need to look it up. Vilmatrite War or something that actually is part of the storyline of Invincible.
Well, it's like, I was just like, well, why would you kill the greatest defenders? I mean, that's every Justice League. Why does Darkseid try and kill Superman?
Yeah.
Why in Zack Snyder does he finally show up? Is because Superman's not around.
Viltrum.
But like the only thing I'm confused really when it comes to Omni-Man's like, I guess his... What's the word I'm looking for? Purpose. His reasoning. There you go. His reasoning for doing it, I'm kind of confused about. Is like, because he
didn't actually say why he did it.
No. But I'm predicting. I'm trying to figure out where he's coming from. And I'm like, because even when they set up this like new Justice League, he's like, what are they called?
Guardians of the Globe.
Guardians of the Globe. When they set up the new Guardians of the Globe, he's like watching them train, and he's saying how like pathetic they are because they're not like.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, is there a part of him that's doing it because it's like an order that he has to do, but he still wants a team? Like they were like, hey, kill this team, but then he wanted another team to be able to help stop them because he's in love with Earth. Still, because he's in love with his son and with a human woman.
I feel like there's something more about the Viltrum, like he describes that each hero, like everyone on Viltrum, like there's like they're sent as an order to protect a planet.
Yeah.
So that would be a planet that has no superheroes. So then other superheroes that exist on planet Earth are now a threat to him and his existence of reasoning for being there.
Yeah, and also it's like with this whole kind of thing coming to like a head, he's not really Superman. He's more like a general
Zod?
Yeah, he's more like a General Zod.
Yeah.
Because even it's kind of like it's getting really like cheeky, the similarities. Because like General Zod and his like soldiers, the Kryptonians, they thought very highly of themselves and very lowly of other like less developed species. I'm like, wow, this is getting real close to the original thing.
I mean, I feel like this is just a lot of like you can pull a lot of like comparisons and similarities, obviously, because when you literally like rip off an entire like universe, you're knocking off every single like superhero. But what's keeping Invincible interesting is the small storylines of other things happening.
Oh, that's a good point. I did have
like there's this sort like Mark and Invincible, his entire struggle of like wanting to be a teenager still, but it has to like deal with like the responsibilities of being a superhero and the pressure that his father Omni-Man is putting on him to be that superhero.
Almost like turn your back on your human side and just be invincible.
Yeah.
When like Mark, but it's like,
then also that sorry, you
no, go ahead.
But that's also like,
because I'm gonna say something that's gonna piss you off again. So
no,
I'll wait.
I mean, because like, if Omni-Man, like, he's obviously trying to get Invincible Mark to like just like be the best hero he can be, but he also, if he denies Mark that human side, that the actual like experience of like falling in love and all that stuff, he's just going to he's not going to have the full life that Omni-Man himself has had.
Yeah, with getting married, having a kid, starting a family.
Yeah.
But, I mean, something else is kind of just, I think, that is really cool about this show is going back to what I said about like the Saturday morning cartoon feel. Because even the most recent episode, it's at a college, and there's an evil scientist turning college kids into higher level robotic beings in his mind. And that's like it's very just like, yeah, you would see that kind of shit in like Batman Beyond, and so it has this like really kid element to it.
You know who did the voice of the stupid frat bro at the beginning? Justin Roiland, Rick and Morty.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, funny. Oh, the drunk.
Yeah.
The trust fund one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. But like, yeah, so it has like this like really like kid aspect to it. Like we have grown up seeing this kind of shit all the time.
Yeah.
But then it throws in like some real like, violence, which kind of brings it to the adult part, but then it brings in this emotion.
Yeah.
It was sad.
Dude, the robot, like, when he was fighting the robot and, like, it ripped its, like, head, like, when Mark ripped off the helmet of it or whatever.
Yeah, and then the guy saw the guy he was in love with.
And, like, no.
The first robot.
The first robot, and it's, like, nose is cut off, and it looks like a monster, and, like, looks at it hands and, like, freaks out and commits suicide.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And then at the end too, when his best friend like sees like his lover now turned into this cybernetic, I was like, oh my god, you're pulling on the strings.
Yeah.
Like, God, this is really sad. And it's what makes it like phenomenal, because it does. It's fun. You sit there, it's like, yeah, my new cartoon's out, and then you're like, why? Why'd you do that? And even then, it's like not even just like was sad, but even the episode before when Mark finally loses it, like watching his teammates basically almost murdered, and then almost
himself get murdered.
And then just, I'll fucking kill her. It's like fucking Vegeta from Dragon Ball. He just loses it. I was like,
more like Gohan.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, let me make that connection there.
Better. Yeah, more like a Gohan.
Half alien, half human.
Hopefully they don't do him dirty like they did Gohan.
Oh yeah, man, that was so sad.
Gohan was like such a cool character, and then
the end of the Cell Saga, and then the boot, they ruined him.
They did him dirty. Shit, even future Gohan, where he's like missing an arm, and
but no, like the future Gohan was a survivor, man. All right, future Gohan was a badass.
But that's what I'm saying. Though. It's like you saw this like vision of like Gohan is like ridiculous. Like you're like, damn, he'll fuck you up one hand behind his back, literally. But anyway, sorry, Dragon Ball Z tangent. Sorry,
I just remembered on you haven't seen Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
You've been trying to get me to watch that shit for years.
I know, and there's a joke in it when like they're doing like the future Trunks story, and then like Bulma, because it's just Bulma, Trunks, and Gohan, and then Gohan comes to visit, and Bulma's like, "Hi, Gohan, are you staying for dinner?" And Gohan's like, I'm leaving.
I'm leaving.
Oh yeah. Anyway, back to Invincible.
But like we actually, what is a prediction? We can actually have.
Oh yeah. That. So we have 2 more episodes left. What's been set up is that Debbie, Mark's mother, Omni-Man's wife, she's discovered that Omni-Man killed everybody.
I love her.
Yeah.
When she gets drunk and she knows her husband is like the most powerful being on the planet, and she chucks a wine bottle at him.
Yeah.
She's like, I know you can dodge this. I know you can catch this. I know if I hit you, it's not going to hurt, but fuck you. I was like, yeah, sister, you throw that wine bottle at him. I thought it was funny.
Mark needs to come back from the college experience still. Guardians of the Globe. What's her name? Eve, right? Yeah. Atomic Eve. She's living in her treehouse.
But she's happy. She's finally, she's doing good. She feels, she's kind of found her. She kind of did what Mark did, but the opposite. She's now just leaned into her superhero alter ego and is just feeling
that's
more.
What she really wants to be.
Yeah, she feels more accomplished and just like a better sense of purpose.
I think, Eve and Mark are going to hook up.
Do you think they're going to?
I really think they're going to. I think it's going to be...
Don't you think that'd be kind of like lazy writing, though?
I think it's going to be a thing where... Because it's going to tie into that, Mark's going to have his, human, counterpart girlfriend, and then his, alter ego... he's gonna end up living in 2 separate worlds.
So you're like Spider-Man, Black Cat, and Mary Jane.
Yes, thank you.
Kind of situation.
Yeah, no, and
Atomic Eve.
Yeah,
Atomic Eve is going to be Invincible's love interest, and then Mark. It's going to be this split.
But I mean, you're gonna also have to deal with the ramifications of being a fuckboy.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna. Yeah, I don't know, man.
I think there's something. I feel like something like that's gonna happen. I think there's a lot of storylines when you really think about it, because you still have Titan and what he's gonna do. Since he just took over that corporation, or he took over what was this, Machine Head's empire.
Yeah, his illegal empire.
And
I feel like he's gonna get killed.
Titan?
Yeah,
dude, that's also another thing. It's I don't know who can live and die.
It's like Walking Dead.
Yeah,
you're like.
Game of Thrones.
I mean, obviously, I like Mark. No, at least not for the time being, because he's such a focal point. It's like Rick right now. He's like Rick, where it's he's probably going to be safe. That'd be the title of the title is his name.
The show is called Invincible.
It's like
Walking Dead wasn't called the Rick Grimes show or anything,
but it basically was.
Yeah,
but it's he's pretty much okay, but everybody else is fucking cannon fodder.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. There's definitely going to be something that comes to a head with whatever the fuck robot is getting cloned.
I think we're right on that. He is making a superhuman body.
I don't know. I guess it would be a superhuman body.
Why are the twins going for Immortal's body? That's the only reason.
No, but they said, remember, they're we need leverage against robot, because when he was you'll get paid when you're done with your job.
Oh, so maybe they're doing something on their own.
They're getting Immortal's body for their own
purpose. Maybe to soup up their own physiology. Maybe. That's a good point. I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we were just I just assumed I saw them. I'm oh, they're doing something for robot. No, they could be doing, because they're incredibly smart. Obviously, they can clone themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, then they argue about it annoyingly.
No, I'm the original clone.
You're cute.
Not this again. I guess okay. So I've been trying to hold off to saying with the Omni-Man, because I feel like that's going to be the pinnacle of what it is, and I think it's going to come it's going to be revealed to everyone that Omni-Man did it, but I think it's going to end on a cliffhanger with that,
a season end cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah, I mean, it's cool. It's one of those, I say that, but it's I want the show to keep going, so, all right.
I'm also hoping that it isn't oh, man, I want it to have a quick turnover rate. I don't want to wait another year for 8 more episodes of this.
I would be okay with it, and this kind of might lead in actually pretty, perfectly into that article that you told me about before we started recording.
Oh, yeah.
I would be cool with it if we get cool. Now let's do Savage Dragon. Now let's do, you know what I mean? Like if they were like, cool, so we have this Invincible. Now let's have a team working on that. But let's now, since it's becoming a hit, let's now transfer over and let's make our universe bigger, because it'd be cool to have someone come in and make an entire animated universe that isn't Marvel, that isn't DC. You know what I mean? It's like, no, let's get a third party in there and let's mix it up a little bit, you know?
Yeah. I don't know how many comics spun off in the Invincible universe. Like, I know he was introduced from Savage Dragon, but I don't know. So, like, from what I've been reading, like, it's like Image Comics, like, all they have, like, everything's kind of its like own separate world.
Oh, okay.
It's not like the DC universe where they all live in a world together.
Mm-hmm.
It's Image Comics is more like a publishing company, because that's why they release. I mean, The Walking Dead isn't in the Invincible, universe.
Oh yeah, I see. Okay, I see your point.
Yeah. So I don't know what other like comics have spun off from
that you could like
from
tie
Invincible.
in.
Yeah.
But even then, I'd be even fine with them not tying it in. Like I'd be like, cool.
Because So you want me to go into this article?
Yeah. And tell them about the article.
So it says a CBR.com article. It was published by Chad Burdett. It's 10 Image comics that deserve the Invincible treatment is what it is. I won't go through each one, but like this is kind of what I was talking about. It was like, so yeah, the first one that's on the list is Saga,
dude.
Which I think it's like on your like you've talked about it a good amount. I've never really read any of it.
Do you want to borrow them? I have all 3 volumes.
Let me finish other things.
Oh, right. You have a big backlog.
You don't lend me any more comics until I've read the ones that you've lent me.
When you're ready for it, let me know.
But then like, I mean, this also kind of shows like just how weird like Image Comics like they're Battle Pug.
and just for y'all that are listening, it's literally a barbarian on a pug.
It's Conan the Barbarian on a giant pug.
Wide-eyed pug. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm reading that. I'm totally
like,
gonna read
Image a comic that has a very large array of things. Oh, like this Ice Cream Man. This is a horror comic series.
That's cool. Ice Cream Man, written by W. Maxwell Prince.
Mm-hmm. Art by Martin Marazzo.
Brings the sensibility of the Twilight Zone to the comic page. The story is told in one-shot issues of the series, feature an array of characters that find themselves in tales of horror, loss, wonder, and the supernatural, sprinkled with other story elements that make each one unique and equally horrifying. That sounds cool. That's right up our alley.
Mm-hmm.
In a show of that
would be fucking
like an animated
yes.
Twilight Zone kind of thing.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Like there's we'll put this. We'll figure out where to put this.
Yeah.
For everyone to check out, because like what we were talking about last time too is that there's a lot of content with Image Comics that we just forget about.
Yeah.
The
last one on the list would be really fucking cool. Middle West. What does it say? Middle West is an ultra-realistic, grim and gritty story with a healthy dose of fantasy, following the story of Abel, a boy mentally and physically abused by his father who runs away from home. Joining the Hearst family, Amazing Amusements, a carnival run by a kid genius and her robotic friend, full of talking animals, magicians, and robots. Like, sounds crazy.
That gives me. Is this weird? That gives me a Umbrella Academy vibe.
I could see that.
I don't know exactly what, but as you're saying, I was like, oh, it kind of has that feel to it for me. Dude, that'd be great. And also because a lot of these art styles would just be cool to see how they would transfer it over into animation.
Right? Yeah.
That'd be really cool.
Like some of these, maybe some of these wouldn't really work well for like a syndicate, like a continuous syndication type thing, but like a short, like maybe a short-lived series, or like maybe just a movie.
Oh yeah, or a miniseries.
Yeah.
Or even then, that's not actually the movie thing's not a bad idea. Do a movie introducing, and if you get good feedback, then maybe turn it into a series. It's really like, oh, like love this comic, love the movie. Can you please continue on with this storyline? That's not a bad idea. But yeah, it's just like Image Comics needs to get some stuff out there.
Rat Queens.
What is that one? Rat Queens. Lord of the Rings meets Bridesmaids. What?
Yeah.
Love letter to many who have played Dungeons and Dragons follows the adventures of rockabilly-inspired elven mage Hannah Violet, a hipster dwarven warrior, an atheist human cleric D from a family of cultists, hippie halfling thief Betty, whose idea of a hearty meal is a bag of drugs and candy, and Braga, a transgender orc warrior who later joins the ragtag group. The character-driven stories mixed with humor and gore would make the animated show a must-watch.
That sounds
dope.
That sounds super dope.
That sounds so dope. Oh god, I love the towering orc warrior right here.
Yeah, that's so cool.
She's cool. Yeah.
Oh man,
right on.
You ready to switch topics?
Yeah, we can do that.
All right, do you have anything else you want to say on Invincible or anything about this?
No, not really. I mean, because my biggest product, like we already kind of did it, is like he's going to be called out, but it's just kind of like it's hard to really gauge what does that mean.
Yeah.
Like even when like Superman, let's go to him, gets called out, he becomes a titanical overlord.
And the show has proven itself to be super unpredictable.
Yeah, and it's like even if what you were saying, the Viltrumites, Viltrums, the Viltrum War, it's like one of them is a pain in the ass. Now an army of them, like I don't. It's kind of.
Oh, I think it is Viltrumite because it's planet Viltrum.
Oh, so they're Viltrumites.
Yeah,
yeah. It's just like it's really hard, it's a hard prediction to do.
Yeah, and also I guess with also 2 episodes still, like we don't have like the episode before the final episode to kind of like have a prediction, like what's going to be set up for
next
the end of it. Yeah,
because I mean they're about an hour long. A lot can happen.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, so go Image Comics. You're doing some cool shit,
and Invincible's doing it. So let us know if how you like when you're throw some if you haven't watched it or you started to watch it. Let us know how you feel about it. Or
because everyone that I have finally convinced to watch it is really enjoying it.
Yeah,
and like we said when we first brought it up, it's once you get to the end of the first episode, you're like, whoa,
yeah,
So
yeah, if you haven't started watching it, give it a shot. Or maybe you're not listening to this because we just spoiled so much.
Or maybe we piqued your interest.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe you needed the spoiler to get interested. Anywho.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, so we're gonna switch into talking now another prediction. Prediction number 2: Falcon and the Winter Soldier series finale.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Also another.
What?
Every time I hear somebody go whoop whoop whoop,
you just think of them, Insane Clown Posse.
Yeah, yes.
I think of Workaholics. That episode, right? That's Workaholics, right?
I actually don't remember.
What? Did you ever watch that show?
I've seen episodes.
Oh, I thought you would.
Every episode that I saw was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I'm like, that's way up your humor.
Oh, yeah.
Like, she gets like one of the office ladies. I can't remember her name. It's been forever since I watched it. She ends up becoming like a hit. What are they called?
Oh, Gigolo?
Yeah, she becomes like
Gigolo.
She becomes like a
Juggalo.
She becomes like a head one, and they have to like rescue her from like a Juggalo.
Oh
camp.
yeah, yeah.
But she becomes all like badass, like I will end you, like.
Oh yeah. Anywho, so what this is okay. So this is what we got set up is Bucky. Bucky's like Zemo's done. Zemo's going back to Wakanda to be put.
Right, he got like arrested.
Yeah, that was actually a really cool almost completion for Bucky's story arc for this.
Because he's the one that.
Yeah, because Zemo is the one that unlocked the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
The brainwash stuff on Bucky.
Yeah.
In Civil War.
Right.
So like, Bucky really wanted to get back at him.
Yeah, and he kind of like, and then he also kind of fulfilled his promise to the Wakandans of like, He still has, prediction. He still is going to go and talk to that older Asian guy from the first episode. He needs to. If they don't,
that is the arc for Bucky.
Yeah, he needs to finally
and
fess
that's
up.
What him and Sam talking about is, how Sam's kind of saying like, you've been trying to do all of this to make yourself feel better. It's not about making yourself feel better. It's about
throwing in his treatment, give him a little therapy, a little heart to heart.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's like it's not about just making yourself feel better to feel better. It's about you will feel better when you have actually
Given-
faced and
Giving people closure.
given people closure. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that will make you feel better.
That's the only way to heal.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day. Yeah, this is a great show.
And also, I really
Did I tell you I finally watched Winter Soldier?
a while ago.
Okay. I fucking love Bucky.
Yeah, dude.
Badass.
Yeah, dude.
He's fucking ridiculous.
They definitely. I really liked how they touched on the whole idea of a black Captain America and the black super soldier.
Oh, the
Isaiah,
the whole project that he was completely screwed over in.
yeah, and also really just I think it was I thought it was well handled with how Bucky even saying, like, admitting to Sam, like, you know, when Steve was handing the shield over to you, I don't think him and I ever thought about what it meant for a black man to be holding that shield in that capacity.
Well, then even Isaiah being, I don't want that.
Yeah, exactly. And also saying, like, any black man that would pick that up as a fool.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, damn.
Yeah, that was some like intense like dialogue. You're just like, geez, all right.
But
it was good though.
Then, dude, that
I just didn't realize how many fucking Captain Americas there have been.
Yeah, there's been a lot.
I went on the Marvel wiki and I was like, oh, this is like an hour's worth of reading to figure out how many fucking captains there have been. Holy.
And Steve Rogers has come back to do it multiple times. And one of the times came back as a brainwashed by Hydra.
Yeah, Hydra Cap.
Yeah, exactly.
At one point, Bucky was Cap and Steve Rogers was Cap. There were two Caps, and then there was no There's like, what the fuck? There's so many of them. I never realized that.
Yeah, I think in progression it went Steve Rogers, Bucky, back to Steve Rogers, to John Walker, and then back to Steve again, I think. Then Sam. Then maybe Bucky again, and then
It's
all over the place.
It's all over the fucking place. I mean, what I'm kind of more interested, not more interested, but what I'm kind of like that last post-credit scene of Walker
making his own shield.
And I'm like, it's going to be different, bud, but okay.
Yeah.
I was kind of like, he kind of is leaning to me, especially, I don't really know, because you said he's like you described him as a Punisher captain.
Yes, that was the kind of captain he was, but once he loses his cap title, he then becomes U.S. agent.
Okay,
and that's just, he literally like dresses like Cap and has a shield like Cap. He just uses guns and is just more violent. So, but U.S. agent, they are definitely setting up him to become Hydra. Part of Hydra, or going to be used by Hydra.
I really want Hydra to come back.
That Julia Louis-Dreyfus, her character, is one of the like head leaders of Hydra.
Okay, I really want them to because it's like kind of what I was saying when the show first came out. This I know it's like this is a really kind of like stupid statement, but it being grounded in reality more than WandaVision, I think hooked me a little bit more. But I do like going back to almost like Iron Man days of it's not going to be this huge existential terror madman coming from the stars. It is something that we are dealing with on our planet. It's a very tangible enemy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's like, no, this, and it goes back to the first Iron Man, the first Captain. It goes back into less ensemble huge threat into a huge threat, but just on, you know what I mean? Am I wording this?
No, you're actually onto something, because I found an article on Inverse. I can't find who wrote it, but we'll definitely make sure to share it, because it talks about how Falcon and Winter Soldier makes WandaVision worse in one amazing way. And it talks about that, how WandaVision is so much more like in its own world about the Scarlet Witch, while Falcon Winter Soldier, it what is it right here? So each of these stories featured superheroes dealing with the trauma incurred during Infinity War and Endgame, but only Falcon and the Winter Soldier has been able to fully explore the broader ramifications of what Thanos did, and it makes WandaVision look a little superficial by comparison.
Okay.
And so
definitely worded better than I did.
Yeah.
They
had time to think about it, man.
The thing Well, then also because then like that whole Isaiah, that entire interaction is it becomes so much more human.
Yeah. Well, also like it's dealing with also like with Carly and the Flag Smashers, like this entire group of like people that feel displaced after the blip, you know?
Yeah.
And then also like they talk about it, I think it's this article, like how like with like half of like everybody gone, yeah, like nationalism and xenophobia had like slowly like had actually kind of faded away, and there were really no borders of like stuff like
You could say they smashed the flags.
Yeah, there you go.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, 100%. And so like as Earth as human race started to become more unified because of what had happened. And then all of a sudden the blip happens and all of these people come back, which also brings back all of the xenophobics, all the xenophobes, all of the nationalists, you know, all the people that had these views from 5 years previous that have now been washed away.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it just touches like, and then like, especially now, like when you bring Hydra back, like it just, yeah, it's interesting. The only thing with John Walker though, is like, he's kind of, to me, he's kind of, and maybe they're going to do like a hybrid, hybrid, thing, because like, he's kind of leaning to like anti-Cap.
Yeah. That's what U.S. Agent is.
No, but they're different.
What do you mean?
Anti-Cap, they never know, like his identity is never...
Oh, there's an actual like anti-Cap.
There's a character called Anti-Cap, and basically he was someone that, like, a side project, they were kind of like gonna do the Captain America project again, but they gave it to the serum to a person that it wasn't great to give it to. They never really divulged who he was, but he basically is like a terrorist that kills terrorists. Anywhere he sees a national threat in his own head, like it may not actually be even real, he will go out and he will eliminate that threat. And it's, so I don't know if they're going to kind of lean into this kind of weird high, because it kind of sounds like they did Anti-Cap and then they made they're like, okay, let's take this idea and then let's make John Walker and kind of make him this, because what's he called? U.S. Agent?
U.S. Agent.
Okay. So I'm just, because he's completely unhinged.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's a lot of what Anti-Cap kind of was his personality. He was very much like always teetering into, like, staring into the abyss, you know? So
I mean, U.S. Agent, if I remember correctly, he also, like, he went down a villain path as well.
Yeah, because you were saying he's like a
Anti-Cap?
Like, anti-hero, right? Like kind of like, when you describe him, he kind of reminds me of Agent Venom.
Yeah, in a way.
Is that like, what he's called? Right? Is that correct?
When Flash Thompson was Venom?
Yeah. Is it Agent Venom? Okay.
So, okay. We're kind of set up in the world now. With the last episode, Sam training, cool training sequence. Loved the training sequence.
Dope
as fuck.
It was really cool. God, that fucking shield, man. When you get that thing going, I think it's cool. It's a fucking...
I always thought the shield, like, had the, like, it moved like that because Cap was so strong.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that it flew like that in just like a normal person's hands.
Yeah.
So like watching Sam throw it around like that, I was like, oh fuck. That just also, I'm like,
it just hits harder with Cap.
Yeah, I was like, damn, dude, I get hurt so bad with Cap and with Bucky.
It just makes me laugh. It makes me think of that fucking Spider-Man doesn't kill people, but he will swing this grate to the sewer at you at full force. Like, Cap doesn't kill people, but that will do it. Like,
yeah, put Marvel in the Invincible universe. That shield is cutting heads off.
It's ripping shit apart.
Yeah. It's like people are losing limbs. But yeah. So obviously Sam opening up that case, he's opening up his Captain America Falcon suit made by the Wakandans, which I didn't realize he still has his wings.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Cool.
So, like, he's just, like, I saw, like, Chris had me look up pictures. He's like, yeah, look it up. Like, in the comics, yeah, no. Captain America, fucking star and whatnot with fucking Falcon wings and the fucking
How
shield.
more American superhero can you make?
Yeah, right?
Fucking call him Captain Eagle at that point.
Eagle!
Like, geez. That's cool. I mean, also because that's like, they did so well on his, like dogfighting, like, aerial battles that I'm like, do not get rid of that, because that's...
But what's also really cool, they set up the new Falcon to come in with Joaquin Torres, his friend, this military friend that he leaves the wings with. He actually becomes the next Falcon.
So Marvel just like they like to just pass on their titles a lot to other people. Cool. Well, that's cool. I'm really stoked they kept the wings.
Yeah.
Captain America with wings is dope. Throwing the shield, catching, flying around.
Dude, yeah, the shit he can do with flying around with that shield.
Because you were also explaining that the wings are more than just wings; they're like a suit. So it does.
Yeah, it's a full suit as well.
So it helps him physically. Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool. Huh. But what is your prediction?
He's gonna be Captain America with wings. That's right, guys.
Well, this is
because
this at last episode you could have ended it with this.
Mm-hmm. Well,
so what?
Okay, so Flag Smashers, Carly just like pulled a bunch of people together. Like if you remember at that park, which are all people.
It was terrifying.
Yeah, like literally just like sent like that. So, and then Power Broker, Sharon Carter / Power Broker. Maybe this is creating maybe after this the Power Broker will be created. And Power Broker is like is like a guns dealer.
Yeah, like arms.
Yeah. That's right. Everything's going to be happening in New York City. That was like the last thing we saw, right?
Oh yeah, that's like Like,
Joaquin like gave that notification to like warning to Sam. So big fallout, broken up fights probably going to happen with new Cap, and Bucky probably is going to be there as well, like fighting against the Flag Smashers and all their super soldiers, and people just now like with weapons, and they have like some power, like whatever was in that briefcase didn't look good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then there's that, but then there needs to come to a head of like I think what's really I really wish that the Flag Smashers
fucking New York can't take a goddamn break in the Avengers series.
Yeah. I really wish will be interesting to see how it happens, but I feel like they're going to use like the Flag Smashers are going to kind of become like the villain that gets beaten and knocked down and taken out first. Although maybe Carly's is going to get away, and then John Walker is going to come in as U.S. agent, and then Sam's going to have to stop Walker from killing Carly. And there you go. I think there's going to be a big drag out fight with those three. And but then where's Bucky going to fit in? I guess he's just going to be part of. Yeah, he's like the extension of Cap. So.
Yeah. And this whole time, Steve is just around watching, chilling, right? He's around, right? Are they going to bring him back? That'd be weird.
Old man Steve?
Yeah. Because old Captain America comes around in the comics.
I don't know. I would. Is that Hillary Duff? Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, she's in the studio right now. We're best buds. No, I mean, that'd actually be kind of cool. Like, I mean, but you already kind of had. I was like, maybe you could have like another kind of moment of like really solidifying Sam as captain. That he was given the shield at the end of Endgame.
Mm-hmm. I think honestly, him as soon as he dons the suit, like it's gonna like I think it'll just be a really awesome like introduction of him coming in. You know what I mean? A very cinematic reveal of him in the suit.
Yeah,
you know, and then him. It's probably actually it's gonna probably be him beating John Walker, getting John Walker in prison. Or what have you, what he does with John Walker. Because John Walker, who is the man who the government chose to be Captain America.
Yeah.
As opposed to Steve became Captain America. He pretty much just was Captain America, you know? There was no, like, government officials like, and now you are Captain America.
Yeah,
it was
it was a propaganda.
Yeah, the
technique.
Propaganda. That's what.
But the U.S. military just.
But
it wasn't.
It wasn't like, oh, you're now Captain America. Like when he went out and like saved all of those refugees or the prisoners of war.
Oh yeah.
That's when it's like, oh, he actually this is like Captain America is a bigger thing than what we thought.
Yeah, as a circus show.
Yeah, exactly.
That he was
he became more of a symbol at that point.
Yeah.
And so you can't just like hand a symbol of something over to somebody like that.
Yeah.
You know, like you can't just be, oh, now you seem like a good soldier, so here you are.
That whole court scene was intense too.
That was. I mean, he makes a good fucking point too.
I am what you made me.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Oh man, dude.
That was crazy.
I hate the military, man. But yeah, no, I think when Sam finally wins the battle against John Walker and John Walker's going to probably still be calling himself Captain America. He's like, you aren't Captain America. That shield doesn't belong to you. There's probably going to be a whole deal like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, the triumphant win over John Walker will be kind of like, I feel
like Bucky's going to do it.
Take out John Walker?
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to kill John Walker.
No, but I kind of feel like the final fight with John Walker is going to be with Bucky, just because they're different, but they have a lot of similarities in a lot of ways. Like,
I think it's going to be a Bucky and Sam. I mean, they already had the preview of that in the warehouse.
Right. Yeah. I don't know.
But also, still, like I said, like it's got to kind of like even though Sam, is taking over like the mantle of Captain America, Bucky is just as much an important symbol for Captain America as well.
Yeah.
You know, like, because it's also like the shield is more a representation of Steve to them than it is to Captain America.
Yeah.
So them together defeating John Walker is also them defeating the tainted image of their best friend.
Yeah, that's a good point. He's doing what's his name?
Wyatt Russell.
Wyatt Russell's doing great.
He is. I remember when he was first revealed, we're like, what the fuck is this guy? Why does he look like
what is he in?
Knockoff fucking Captain America. What? Because he was a knockoff Captain America. I'm pulling him up. He has been in 22 Jump Street, Overlord.
Oh, that's what I remember him from. He was good in Overlord.
I haven't seen Overlord.
You should check out Nazi zombies in a movie.
I mean, he's in an episode of Black Mirror.
What episode of Black Mirror?
He's in the flirty hockey player, and this is 40. Okay. This is like kind of the first thing I think I've ever seen him in.
He's like a commando in Overlord, and he's really good in that too.
He got a big beard. Picture, sorry.
big beard.
But yeah, what's kind of hard to kind of like, it's just trying to figure out where that all fits in with the Flag Smashers getting stopped, and also wondering where Contessa don't want to say my name again, woman, Julia Louis-Dreyfus. I'm pretty sure she's gonna try to recruit John Walker for Hydra. So that's probably gonna be like an end post-credit scene, is like something like maybe John Walker gets away, or maybe he's about to go to prison or something, and then all of a sudden she appears and she just takes him.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
That's my prediction for the end of it. There we go. She's gonna take him away after the big long drawn out fight. There needs to be some closure with Sharon Carter and her dealing weapons to the fucking Flag Smashers, pretty much. Which, yeah, we'll see where that goes. I don't even know.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, we're almost there. We'll find out.
Yeah.
That's what I was just saying. It's a weird thing to try and predict, because it's like, I mean, obviously there's some loose ends. But
they win at the end, guys. I predict that.
The last episode was like, that was actually, you could have made that into the end of it.
Like you just have him don the suit at the end of it, and then just like, that's...
You can leave it as a cliffhanger, like, oh, that's still an adventure.
Cliffhanger to what?
Like dealing with Flag Smashers and the Power Broker and everything.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Like just the reveal of the outfit.
Yeah, like it's like the shield is back there.
I thought you were saying like that could have been the end of the series.
Yeah, yeah, I am saying that.
But there's not going to be another. Then what would we like? Where would the conclusion of the Flag Smashers?
Because it's all connected. You could take the whole Flag Smasher thing, and then you could then introduce it into another hero, and then have that overlap, and then have Falcon and Winter Soldier show up and help resolve that. Like I think you, depending on how you finish that episode, you could have made that just like a cliffhanger.
Well,
for
but that
miniseries.
doesn't make the entire series go complete full circle for what they've set up. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I'm saying. You can do the overlap.
Yeah, I mean that would, but then it'd be like, okay, the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and then no, that I don't think that I don't like that. I'm sorry. It just like it doesn't. I don't see it. Like I see what you're saying. Like yeah,
I'm just saying you could do that because that episode did bring a lot of things to end.
Well, that's not what they're doing. It's not what they did.
I'm just saying it's hard to predict. I'm not sure what's gonna happen.
I mean, well, it's easy to predict what's going to happen. You know what I mean? He's going to become Captain America. He's going to beat the bad guys, and
I know, but what's going to happen in that episode?
Yeah,
you know, it's like I don't know.
I feel like we actually kind of got it covered.
Yeah,
I think I rambled on about it for about 10 minutes. Do you want to just do some quick reactions to like our feelings about the Shang-Chi trailer and Loki and stuff coming up?
Yeah, we can do that. So yeah, there are two new trailers that came out. The first one we watched was Loki,
which looks awesome.
It's fucking
also Owen Wilson. Yes,
yeah,
yes,
randomly.
And actually, no, I think he'll be great as Mobius.
Tom Hiddleston, right?
Tom Hiddleston.
Hiddleston. I'm glad to get Loki back, which I'm not sure how we're doing that, but
I get it because he's literally living in a pocket of time. Like he's in time jail because
I know, but he's dead.
No, okay, so
which Loki?
So since Loki, when they went back in time and couldn't get the Tesseract from the 2000 whatever the first Avengers movie, and Loki was able to take the Tesseract and then pretty much create parallel timelines, like. So the Loki that everybody knows from like that died at the beginning of Infinity War, that Loki's gone. This is Loki from Avengers, the first Avengers.
So
movie.
this Loki has not been to
No,
Ragnarok.
He has no knowledge of any of that.
Okay, so we're kind of getting. Oh, okay. So we're getting the Loki. Okay, so we're getting the power hungry. I want the Empire.
Yes,
Loki.
that we are not the non-redeemed Loki yet.
Cool. Oh, cool. I like that Loki.
Yeah, a little bit more of the
asshole.
Which is also like, you've literally stabbed people in the back at least 50 times.
I won't do it again.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's interesting because then we kind of get like another like redemption arc for him possibly. That's cool. Yeah,
which
cool.
at the end of the day proves that Loki is actually good at heart.
Yeah, and it's just like it's gonna be cool to go into these different timelines where, you know, they're gonna be like, well, what if this didn't happen, or like, you know, because there's even a shot of like a ruined New York City, which is, like a lot of people are implying that maybe Tony wasn't able to get the nuke out in time or whatever, and all the Avengers died that moment.
Well, I mean, he's going like Loki has to go through and fix every plot or every timeline branch off.
Yeah,
put everything back into correction.
Yeah, it looks. Check out the trailer. It looks cool.
Yeah, it looks really fun.
And Loki's just a cool character.
Yeah, he is. They definitely I really like what they did with him in Ragnarok. Like, you know what I mean?
I don't really remember. I need to watch that one again.
Your least favorite one?
Yeah. I won't be such a judgmental bitch about it. But yeah, I mean, that one looks cool.
Yeah, it looks fun. And that's coming out in June.
And I just like that we're getting into these parallel timeline reality things. I'm really excited for this whole multiverse idea.
It's going to
get confusing as fuck, but it's going to be fun though.
I think it's only going to be confusing for a short period of time.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's only going to be kind of like one kind of story arc-ish.
Like with little mini ones.
One phase arc, I should say. Like, because since, you know, they were talking about that first Avengers movie is like all of phase 1,
phase 2, phase
3, phase 3, phase 4.
And it's just gonna be interesting to see like just what are you gonna do in these different timelines? Because there's one where like there's a flash and it's him being like surrounded by guys with guns and he's wearing like a suit, but he still has his like classic Loki crown with the big horns, and then has like a button that says "Vote Loki," like a presidential button thing. I'm like, what? You know, like. Yeah, I mean, Thanos make me president, you know, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, it had a very Batman Returns look to it.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so that's a cool one. You want to lead us into the other one?
And the other one is Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Is that right?
Yeah, the Legend of the Ten Rings.
And that, well, Shang-Chi. I mean, he's the kung fu master, and Brother Hand is like an alternate name for him as well. Not really a very well-known comic book hero, so it's really cool to see that very unknown comic book hero get put into the limelight of like a major feature.
Yeah, and it's a very martial arts based. With crazy special effects. It looks
the fight choreography from the trailer looks so fucking cool.
Yeah.
Oh, what's his name?
Yeah, I can't remember what his name is. He's a.
We're looking up things. Yeah, Simu Liu, who I didn't really recognize him because I haven't seen Crazy Rich Asians and I haven't watched Kim's Convenience.
Yeah, he's the son in Kim's Convenience.
Really, the biggest star that I recognized was Awkwafina, but I've also been following her career for a couple of years because I think she's hilarious, and she looks like she's going to be the comedic relief sidekick character. Clearly, from the trailer, that's what she is. Like I guess really quick. I did a quick read of like Shang-Chi and like.
Oh, he's not in Crazy Rich Asians.
Oh, he's not?
No, I thought he was.
Oh, well, look at you.
Could have sworn he was. Oh no, I guess not. Man, I've only seen that movie like once.
Oh,
well, I thought he was.
I mean, maybe you saw Awkwafina when next to him and like thought you made that connection.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, because she's in Crazy Rich Asians. I know that. Yeah, maybe I just put that weird connection. But yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I only know him from Kim's Convenience, and he's funny.
Yeah.
So that's what I like too, is because Marvel really does like good comedy.
Yeah.
And he looks like he's gonna be really intense in it, but it's like they can't.
Kind of. I mean, it looks
he
like
looks very stern.
Yeah.
And it's the trailer. It's they're trying to give you this like vibe or whatever.
Yeah.
It is fucking hot in here.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
But yeah. Yeah, it looks cool. Like there are even like moments like that field scene where they're like fighting and they're like whooshing through the air and stuff. It's gonna have some really cool like over the top choreography that still kind of feels in the realm of reality, but then they're gonna bend it, to like fly through the sky and shit. It looks cool. I'm not really sure what the plot is.
I'm not sure what the
trailer doesn't really.
Yeah. No.
I gotta figure that out. It's gonna bug me now.
But I would recommend give those both one. Oh yeah, that's when is that scheduled to come out?
Oh, I missed that on the.
I'll look right here. I'm on IMDb right here. Comes out September 3rd.
Oh,
Expected September 3rd.
That's pretty quick.
So it's going to be the next actual Marvel movie. It's going to be the one before. Oh no, Black Widow's technically the next one.
Wait, is this a movie?
Yeah.
Oh,
isn't it?
I don't know. I just am assuming everything Marvel right now is TV series.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, movie based on Marvel Comics. Crazy. Oh, okay, cool. I thought it was going to be another series. I just assumed that because that's the last two big things that have come out.
We got Loki coming out in July for the series.
That's a series.
That's a series. Okay. Black Widow, I think, comes out in June or maybe May. It's supposed to come out this month, but Marvel's being really weird about releasing Black Widow, and I don't know why. They should have just released it. During November last year, like when they were going to.
Oh, that's who I thought that was.
Yeah, Black Widow comes out in July.
Oh.
But yeah. Anywho,
I found the guy.
Oh, cool.
That I thought was okay.
Oh, yeah. Nah. I think we should wrap.
Yeah, totally. Thanks for listening. Join us next week. We're gonna start doing our.
It's gonna be May the 4th be with you.
Yeah, we're gonna do Star Wars.
Even though it's not gonna be released on May the 4th.
We'll be close. But yeah, we'll be doing some Star Wars stuff, and yeah,
we're setting up for a big Star Wars month. So it's gonna be 2 banters in a row.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking about some upcoming Star Wars things that we know about, and then we're gonna lead into Star Wars movies for all the month of May.
Yep.
I think we already said it in the beginning. Yeah.
I think we were kind of leaving that as a surprise a little bit, but now we said it. Ha!
There's a surprise. All right, cool. Well, thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening.
That's Jacob.
That's Tommy.
This is Tommy and Jacob's mixtape.
Later, guys.